Hey guys, it's Bro You Whack, and a couple of days ago, the 2020 All Star skins released for Overwatch, and it just seems like every single time they have an Overwatch League exclusive skin, it's always a banger. Whether it's the All Star skins, or the MVP skins, or the Championship skins, like every single one looks phenomenal. Even something like Thunder Doomfist, which a lot of people think I hate for whatever reason. No, I just think it's one of the most ugly skins in the game because he literally looks ugly, is a fantastic skin because of the tiny little details. Implementing teams into the actual skin or little tiny effects, it's always a good time with Overwatch League skins. So with the addition of D.va and Reinhardt joining the All-Star skin roster, that means that there is enough skins to do a top 5 video looking at the top 5 best All-Star skins. But as always, before we get into my list, I actually want you guys to comment down below what your favorite All-Star skin is. And if you don't even know what the All-Star skins are, back in 2018 we first saw Tracer and Genji get featured, water and lava. Then the following year in 2019, we saw Lucio and Mercy to represent the sun and moon, and then now in 2020, we have D.va and Reinhardt representing the heaven and earth. But now that we got that out of the way and we commented what our favorite All-Star skin is, now let's talk about the top 5 best skins. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to leave one of these skins out, but it'll be fine. It's still good in most people's eyes. Beginning our list at number 5 is, I'm sure, gonna be a controversial pick, because he is probably, top 5 most popular heroes of all time, so a lot of people associate a popular hero to have a good skin, and I don't believe that any bit, but it's still a good looking skin. This is going to be Genji's 2018 All-Star skin. Now I want to start off by saying I absolutely love the animated flame on his helmet. That's a big reason why I included on this list. But that's also the only reason why I included on this list, because not only is his face really funny looking, which doesn't necessarily mean that it's a bad skin, it just makes me laugh every single time I look at this All-Star skin, but his stars, it's really his stars that I look at and I'm like, why do they look so weird? Why do they look all crusty? Why do they look rusted? Why do they look like something that Genji wouldn't ever use as throwing stars? You have to understand that his stars and also his blade technically are things that you're going to be looking at the entire time of using this skin. You won't be able to see the flame on your helmet or even his funny face. You're only going to be looking at the stars, and they're some of the most ugliest looking stars that Genji has ever had. But besides his tools of destruction, or throwing as most people that are playing Genji are typically doing, the rest of the skin is pretty unique. It serves its purpose. It does a job of representing the Pacific Division, which is supposed to be fire or lava, and it's definitely seen throughout the whole entire skin, because how could you not see it? Like, his whole entire body is just straight up lava and on fire, and then his helmet is on fire. Which maybe I'm giving too much credit to this skin. Maybe if it didn't have the flaming helmet, it would even be lower on the list, which is just the number 6 spot. It just kind of reminds me of the flaming Hayabusa helmet back in Halo 3, and the only way that you can get that helmet, I think, is by being a Bungie employee. So every single time you saw flaming Hayabusa, you got so excited and so hyped. Every single time that you see this flaming helmet on Genji, you just know that this dude is a huge virgin. Which is why you always see me using this skin whenever I'm playing Genji. To remind people that, yes, while I might be a virgin, it's by choice. It's not by choice. Alright, are the weebs gone? No? Oh, they're in the comments talking about how I'm never gonna get laid. They're ones to talk. Let's talk about the number 4 best All-Star skin, because if you thought Genji was controversial, this one is going to be even more controversial. At the number 4 spot, this is All-Star Mercy, and I'm canceled. Well, it's been nice, guys. Now, look, I absolutely adore All-Star Mercy. I love the color scheme that they chose for her. Blue and purple works beautifully. I love how they dyed her hair to have that gradient effect to have a lighter purple to a darker purple. And then I love the shiny emblem that is used to represent the moon on her helmet, but also her wings. There are so many reasons as to why you should love this skin, but there's also tons of other reasons why you should also love the other All-Star skins, because one thing that Mercy is missing when it comes to this skin specifically is a little animation or a sound effect or something to differentiate itself from the other Mercy skins other than just the skin itself. When it comes to the first All-Star skins with Tracer and Genji, they have a little animation. With Genji, whenever you reload, you have a little fire effect on his arm, and then for Tracer, every single time you blink, the sound isn't her typical like pew sound effect. It's a little splash sound effect. But with Mercy, there was a huge missed opportunity for her to have a different sound effect whenever she flies or whenever she reses. And granted, yeah, they did do that for Pink Mercy, but if she's going to be featured for the All-Star skin, if you're going to be getting people to spend $10 on the skin, give us a little sound effect. That's why it's at the number 4 spot, is that there was a huge missed opportunity, and other than the fact that it looks fantastic, it can't beat out the other All-Star skins. But do not get my words twisted. I love the design direction they took with this Mercy skin in particular because they changed so much. Enough to where, yeah, it still looks like Mercy, but she doesn't look like that angelic hero that we typically come to know and love. She looks like a moon goddess, whether it's her crown or the change of wings or her staff with the moon rock at the end of it, or even her gun to have the little moon and stars. While the skin is undoubtedly beautiful and easily a top 5 Mercy skin, they could have just done a little bit something extra. Animated it, give her sound effects, have her say something to just push it over the edge to make it the number 1 best skin, but they didn't. So that's why it's at the number 4 spot. Alright, we got 2 of the most popular heroes at the bottom of our list. Now let's get into the middle at number 3, because this skin came with one of these All-Star skins, and I didn't think for a second that it ever would beat out the other skin. But here it is at the number 3 spot for one reason and one reason only, and this is All-Star Lucio. Now, Lucio, compared to Mercy, is admittedly not as popular of a pick, but what sets Lucio's skin a spot higher compared to Mercy's is that it has that extra effect that I was talking about. Every single time you switch between songs, the hair on Lucio's mane changes colors based on the song. If you're having the speed song on, it's green hair, and then if you're on the heal song, it's yellow hair. That's what I love about the Lucio skin. That's what I love about these one-off skins that are only limited to time. If I'm going to be spending all these league tokens, I want it to be a different experience compared to the soccer skin for Lucio or the frog skin for Lucio, and this definitely does it. Well, yes, you can make the argument, but you can't even see the colors, and you said yeah, I know what I said. I know what I said. I ain't scared of you weebs. Weren't you supposed to leave like about a couple of minutes ago? Yeah, sit down. It really is just an added detail that's gonna go underappreciated to most people. Now, looks-wise, yeah, I will give it to Mercy. She looks way better than Lucio, but it's the colors, man. You know I love me some colors, and Lucio, he doesn't get enough love or enough attention, so that's why he's deserving of the number 3 spot. Now, coming in as the runner-up for the best All-Star skin is probably my favorite skin for this hero, if not easily top 3, just because of everything that you get with it. And this is gonna be All-Star Tracer. I mean, at this point, do I even need to say that it's an All-Star skin? All-Star Tracer takes the number 2 spot because it has everything. It has the looks, it has the sound design, it has that exclusivity that you really only get to see from virgins like me, someone who invested in the Overwatch League back in 2018 and is still playing Overwatch. This skin has it all. I think the thing that makes it so high on the list to begin with really is that blink sound effect. The splash. Since this is like a duo skin with fire and water, of course they have to do everything in their power to make sure that you know that Tracer is representing the Atlantic division, the water diversion. Well, what else could they do besides make her look like a freaking speed demon mermaid and then making her splash every single time she blinks? But then on top of that, again, the details. It's all in the details with these skins. You see very seashells throughout her body, specifically like on her chest and in her guns. Speaking of guns, you see the fishnets on the handle, and then her hair. It obviously has the aqua teal color, but then the stingray antenna is there dangling too. And then you see the blue visor, and then the mermaid-like jumpsuit. Everything, man, everything looks good on this skin. It sounds good, it is good, it works for Tracer. It's just mwah! Speaking of kisses, she's got some teal lipstick too. The more I look at it, the more I start to discover things that I didn't even notice at first. Like, I think there's even clamshells on her shoulders. I'm gonna stop because I could just rant on and on about the skin and how dope it looks. But we gotta talk about the best All-Star skin. What is the best All-Star skin to feature the All-Star game in the Overwatch League? And I decided to go with Reinhardt. I wish it was Reinhardt. No, it's Diva. It's Diva. You knew from the moment that you clicked on this video that Diva was going to be somewhere. Does it deserve the number 1 spot? Well, I think so. Here's why. We can start off with the Karen cut, because at first I made fun of this haircut, and while I still nickname it the Karen cut, it grew on me. It looks really good on Diva, and especially on this skin. Then just going down a little bit, then we see her beautiful teal eyes. Oh, mama, then eyes are pretty. How about we jump over to her mech, what is probably my second favorite part of this skin, all because of the design direction. Since this is the heaven-inspired skin, they're gonna take some elements from heaven, and what better element than clouds? White clouds, blue clouds, you got it all with this skin. It's such a beautiful mech that every single time you see it thrown from Baby Diva, you're happy that you're gonna die by that Diva bomb. Speaking of Baby Diva, let's talk about my favorite part of the skin and why it's deserving of the #1 spot. Her booty, bruh. I'm not even kidding. Look at them leggings. It has stars and it moves every single time Diva moves. It kind of reminds me of the Chowder art style where every single time a character moves, either the hat pattern or the pants pattern is also moving too, but it's only moving because the character is moving. It's hard to describe, but that's exactly what's going on with the Diva pants, is that Diva, every single time she moves, the pattern also moves, but the pattern isn't moving. But it's that added effect that makes me fall in love with the skin, on top of the mech, on top of how beautiful Diva looks. It took a little bit of time for me to get used to the cut, but hey, I like your cut, G. That's the best way to end that. But as always, please let me know who you think has the best All-Star skin. Do you think it's Diva, which I'm sure is going to be a popular pick, or do you think it's Mercy, or do you think Reinhardt deserved to be on this list? Yeah, sorry Reinhardt, but you didn't make the cut because somebody else had a cut that I liked. I'm not going to make that same joke. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. More Overwatch videos to come, and bye.